Yahya, ne yapıyorsun?
Yemek yiyorum.
Efendim?
Yemek yiyorum. Ben oyuncakla oynuyorum. Ben kitap okuyorum. Ben yürüyorum. Ben koşuyorum.
Assalamu alaikum. Our lesson today is about Şimdiki Zaman, which is the present continuous tense. Now, what is the present continuous tense? It is a form to tell you that an action began in the past and is still continuing at the moment. Now, in Turkish, sometimes we use Şimdiki Zaman to express an action which will take place in the near future, or even we can use Şimdiki Zaman instead of the simple present tense. As you know, Turkish is a suffix-based language, which means we add suffixes to words to form what we want. In the Şimdiki Zaman, the suffix is ıyor. Now, the changes. This is why it's in red. Changes to what? We can have ıyor as the suffix, or yor, or uyor, and the last one is yor. Which suffix do I choose to place beside the verb? It depends on the last vowel in that verb. Of course, we will take some examples. Let's see. Now, when do I use yor? Yor. When do I use it? When the last vowel in the verb is either a or u. So, when the last vowel in the verb is either a or u, I use the yor suffix. Example, al means take, yap means do. First of all, al. I look at the last vowel in that verb, which is the a here, since I don't have any other vowel. I go back here to the rule. Is a one of these? Yes, it is. So, next to the verb, you add yor, al yor, which means he takes or she takes or it takes. Yap. What is the last vowel in that verb? A. I go back to the rule. Is a the last vowel? Yes, it is. I go up and use yor. Yapıyor. This is the first one. Second one is, when do I use yor? If the last vowel in that verb is either e or e, I use yor. Example, we have kes, cut, bin, ride or get on, like ride a bus. So, kes, what is the last vowel in that verb? It's e. If I go back to the rule, is it e, I, a, u? It's e. So use yor next to the verb. It becomes kesiyor. He is cutting, or she is cutting, or it is cutting. Bin. What's the last vowel in that verb? It's e. Is it one of these vowels? Yes, it is. I use yor. So biniyor. This is the second case. Next, when do I use uyor? When the last vowel in the verb is either o or u, I use uyor. Examples, don, freeze, cork, fear. I look at the last vowel in each word or verb. The first one is o. I go back to my rule. Is the last vowel in the verb o? Yes, it is. Use uyor. So, donyor. He is freezing, she is freezing, or it is freezing. Cork. What is the last vowel in that verb? It's o. I go back to the rule. It's uyor. Korkuyor. And the last case is yor. When do I use yor? When we have the last vowel in the verb e or ü. Examples, gör, see, use, swim. What is the last vowel in gör? It's ö. It's ö. The last vowel in that verb, yes, go up. I have to add yor to the verb. So, görüyor. Next, use. What's the last vowel in that verb? It's ü. Ü. So I use ıyor. Use your. So again, let's summarize. If you want to change a verb in Turkish to the present continuous tense, what do? You have four suffixes, either ıyor, iyor, uyor, iyor. How do I know which one to use? I have to look at the last vowel in the verb. If the last vowel in the verb is either a or u, as in here, you use ıyor. If the last vowel is e or e, I use iyor. If the last vowel is o or u, I use uyor, as in here. And the last one, if the last vowel in a verb e or ü, I use iyor. It is as simple as that. Let's continue. We have two exceptions. Ye, which means eat. Now here we drop the e or the e in Turkish and we add the suffix here. The last vowel is e, right? Drop it, cancel it. Just add the suffix. Yiyor means he is eating, she is eating, or it is eating. Another exception is de, say. Same, it ends with an e, drop it, cancel it, throw it, and add the suffix. Iyor. So, diyor. He is saying, she is saying, or it is saying. Here I have a table as an example with all the pronouns in Turkish with the verb bul, find, başla, start. Let's start with the first one. Ben buluyorum. Let's divide the word. It's bul, right? The last vowel in that verb is u. If I go back to the rule, it means I have to use uyor. Let's go to the word. This is uyor. So bul, yor. He is finding, or she is finding, or it is finding. If I want to say I am finding, you use the Ben buluyorum. And if you want to know why we use the I will place in the description box the video that I have made about the suffixes of the personal pronouns. Watch it when we are done with this video. So ben buluyorum. Same. Sen, it will be the same because it's the same word with the same vowel. Buluyor. Son. Son is for sen. O buluyor. The O is for he, she, or it. Biz buluyoruz. Us for we. Siz, the plural you. Buluyorsunuz, this is the suffix of siz. And onlar buluyorlar. Lar for onlar. Now in onlar, this is an exception. You can either say onlar buluyorlar or onlar buluyor. It's the same. Başla ends with an a. In the following slide, we will take what happens when you have a vowel and the word is two syllables. Başla. What happens is you drop the a, you throw it, and you look at the last vowel after dropping this a. So başla, we drop this a, it's not there anymore. What's the other vowel? The last vowel is a. So if I go back to the previous slide, it's a, so I use ıyor. Başlıyorum. Başlıyorum. I am starting. And same goes for the rest. Let's read them. Başlıyorsun. You are starting. Başlıyor. He is starting, or she is starting, or it is starting. Başlıyoruz. We are starting. Başlıyorsunuz. And onlar, they, başlıyorlar or başlıyor. Both are correct. Now, let's look here. When we have a word with 2 syllables, as in the following examples. As I said in the previous slide, what you do is you drop the last vowel and you add the suffix. So, bekle is 2 syllables. Remove this one, erase it. You look at this vowel, which is the same now, bekliyor. Because we have a, yor is the right suffix. If you go back to the first slide. Same with besle. Besle is a 2-syllable word and it ends with a vowel. What do? You assume this vowel doesn't exist and you look at the other vowel, which is in this case also a. If we go back to the rule says if the last vowel in the verb is a, what suffix do you add? Let's see. It will be besliyor, the one that has the e. Next, dinle, also 2 syllables. You remove this e or this a as if it's not there, and then you look at the other vowel, which is here e. In Turkish, this is called e. Go back to the rule. What suffix do we use for the Şimdiki Zaman when we have the last vowel as e? It will be dinliyor, also the one that has e. We have, for example, söyle. This is a little bit different. Remove the last vowel, which is e. What is the last vowel in the word after removing the e? It's ö. If you go back to the rule, it says when we have the last vowel in the word as ö or ü, the suffix will be ıyor, söylüyor. We have like a note here. Git means go. When you want to make it in the Şimdiki Zaman or the present continuous tense, it will be gidiyor. The T or the T transforms into D. Gidiyor, he is going, she is going, or it is going. So the T becomes D. Another example is seyret, watch. Also, when we want to add the suffix of the Şimdiki Zaman, instead of T, we transform it into D. Seyrediyor. He is watching, she is watching, or it is watching. If you want to know which suffixes to add for the personal pronouns, for example, in our case here we said bekliyor, besliyor, dinliyor, söylüyor. These are for the o pronoun or the he, she, it. Now, if you want to know for ben, which is I, you, he, she, it, and then we have they, we, the rest of the personal pronouns, you want to add the suffix. So instead of git or gidiyor, you want to say we are going, which is gidiyoruz. How do you know which suffix do you add? Watch the video on the screen now so that you will be able to make some complete sentences or some short sentences. If you have any other questions, if there's anything that you haven't understood, please write them in the comments section. I will be happy to answer them. Also, if you have other suggestions regarding some videos, some things that you don't understand, also write them in the comment section and I will do some videos about what you ask for, inshallah. So, assalamu alaikum.